It was a fine summer morning, perfect for being outdoors. Two sisters were out gathering mushrooms, baskets heavy with their yield, their laughter filling the air as they sang songs and played along the way. Their journey brought them to a railway track they often crossed, without a second thought, especially with no trains in sight or sound. As they cautiously climbed the embankment, their minds focused on not spilling their basket's contents. The older sister had just started to dart back, alarmed by the distant warning of a train's horn, certain her little sister was right behind her. To her horror, she turned only to find the younger one still dangerously close to the tracks. Seemingly entranced by the act of stepping over them, the little girl stumbled, spilling her mushrooms across the rail. Without a thought for danger, she sat, collecting them one by one. Meanwhile, the elder sister's screams echoed in the open air, her voice a mixture of alarm and desperation. Yet her sister either could not hear, or was entirely fixated on the task before her. The train's horn shrieked through the serene morning, but it was as if the small child's world remained silent. Why could she not hear? Wild panic spread amongst onlookers, their minds filled with unspeakable fear of imminent tragedy. With no time to spare, the engine driver was as much a hostage to the unfolding scene as anyone else. He leaned into the whistle, hoping beyond hope it might cut through whatever held the girl's attention. Still, unyielding, the train thundered over her, leaving screams and a stunned breathlessness in its wake. When the dust settled and the train continued on, the sight of the little girl lying motionless between the tracks grasped everyone's heart. Then, she blinked, shook her little head, rose to her knees, smiling, gathering those precious mushrooms that had prompted this ordeal. Her sister rushed to her side, tears a mingled torrent of relief and gratitude. The embrace they shared spoke of a bond strengthened by the lesson learned that day, a promise of vigilance forged in perhaps the scariest moment of their lives. United once more, hearts filled with a newfound appreciation for each other, they gathered their belongings before continuing home, hand in hand. Their tale resonated with the wisdom acquired not over years, but minutes, a reminder of the preciousness of life and the bonds that hold us steady.